Moonstone with its dreamy glow, and amethyst with its rich purple hue, two stones that perfectly complement each other. In this video, I will be combining them into one elegant wire-wrapped pendant. I'll show you how to securely wrap these stones into a balanced, eye-catching design. Let's get started. Hello there. If you're new here, my name's Melissa. I mostly do wire wrapping and other kinds of jewelry as well. Today I'm going to wrap these two here. This is a moonstone and a little 5mm amethyst cabochon. I'm going to wrap them much like I did my earrings I wrapped last week. I'll link that one above. But these stones here I got from Maya Crystal Store on Facebook. If you want to check them out, they have a large variety of gemstones that they sell there. I highly recommend them. I'm going to wrap these guys in sterling silver. I chose 22 gauge square, dead soft. I think that would be large enough to support our stones, but not too large to overcome. And for our half round, I chose 20 gauge. You can do 22 gauge as well. I just happen to choose it because I have more of it, to be honest. And I think I'm going to use 4 lengths. That's so I can incorporate the second stone. Let's see, we got about 1 inch long. Trying to determine length. I want to do some swirlies at the end. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do 7 inches. I use my cloth to try to straighten them out. Warm up that wire a little bit. Okay, I got my square wire cut. I cut myself about the same length of half round wire. And I'm going to kind of shape these guys so they fit together nicely. I think I might tape them today just so they're not flopping all over the place. I just used painter's tape for that. I want them all flat and next to each other. Some of them seem to be twisting a little bit, and that's why I use tape as well. I'm going to put a wrap right in the middle. That's going to go on the bottom of our stone, and to do that I put a hook in my half round wire, skewed, and I'm going to hook that on my square wire. I use my flat nose pliers to do this. I push it over the edge, and I flip it, and I press it with my flat nose, and I pull it over the edge. Press and pull, press and pull, press and pull, press and pull. That's 4. 5 should be good. Cut that short, press it down. This one's kind of long, so I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter. Next, we're going to shape it to fit our stone. I grabbed this 8mm dowel. Just gently curve it around the wood. My angles look a little harsh, so I'm going to come back and try to soften them up a little bit. It shouldn't really matter which is front or back, but we're going to take the front wires and the back wires and cross them. If you're not used to working with sterling silver, it can be a little more springy than copper or gold filled, so you gotta be gentle with your curves. Okay, these inner 2 wires, I'm gonna kind of weave them and cross them and bring them down as well. I'm going to bring them down pretty far, so I don't want my pendant to be too long. I'm gonna grab a Sharpie, bring them down where I want them, and mark mark them out where I want to bend them. Okay, that looks good. See how much that sprung back? I'm going to grab them at the mark and gently bend them upward. And then bring them together. Let's get our stone inside there. Okay, let's bring our middle wires together again. I'm trying to shape these so they snug together nicely and they go straight up. Okay, we need to tie these 4 wires in a bundle, stacked nicely in like a square. And instead of making a hook, I'm going to make a bend. Make your bend higher up on your pliers so it's a little bit wider. And we're going to start wrapping out here in the middle because it's easier that way. But now I got to get them stacked again. Of course, they're all going to twist up. Okay, and I'm just going to put a couple wraps on here. Oh yeah, this is the front, so I want it to go to the back. And bring it down. There. Snip them both so they're in the back. Press them down. All right, let's secure the back first. Snip them. And let's wind it around these 2 wires here. Once around. And I'm wrapping downward. The upper wires all wrap upward. I'm going to snip these off in the back. Make sure they're as tight as I can get them. And look in your stone and make sure you want to keep it in that orientation. I think I want it flipped. I want that clearer part on top. I'm just taking my round nose pliers and kind of teasing these front wires a little farther over the stone. gonna need to cut some excess off of these too. And wrap them around. And I'm gonna go upward with these. And I kind of pull on it and wiggle it until it tightens. See how I did that? Kind of pull. Every time I wiggle, it pulls it tighter. Okay, so let's bring these front wires forward. These wires I want to spread out a little bit to make a cradle for our stone. I want that stone to be even closer. I want it to be as close as I can get it here. Okay, bring these wires up. And line these wires back up again. Stacked in a square like before. Let me grab a longer piece of half round. Make a wide hook here. Start winding them a little farther up, just like before. I just want 3 wraps again. We'll bring it down as far as we can. See if we can bring it down just a little bit farther. There we go. Nice and snug. Okay, lock that in. We'll bring these front wires forward. We'll continue wrapping the bail. Oh, quit twisting. I'll twist it on for a little while, but then I gotta come through and press. And make sure everybody's tight. Okay, so I want this bail to come from here down to here. I'll probably lock it on down here, so That is about 15 millimeters. That should be good. I'm not going to cut it though. Not quite yet. I guess I can cut these. Let's bring this in the back and tuck it right in the side there. I grab my bail making pliers. I'm just going to bring it straight down. Do one more wrap around with the half round. There won't be any room to pull these through the front, so I'm going to wrap the half round around the front once. And then continue around the two wires for a couple times. I'm going to snip it off. I don't think we need it anymore. This is where we're at so far. Now we just need to finish off these remaining wires. Okay, I'm going to have these two wires kind of working together. I'm going to bring them down. Put a swirl in this guy. Bring him behind the back. One of these swirls in the front where I can see him at least. Bring him around. We'll tie down the short one back here. And this one will make a swirl. Just want a little swirl to match these little guys up here. There we go. Can work these guys together as well. Try to get in the curve. This one a little shorter. Okay, I got some cute swirls. Just need to tie them down with our extra half round. I just need one tiny wrap on there. Snip and tuck this. And it's done. I did end up tying down this swirl right here. I didn't want it snacking. I also buffed and polished. It's all shiny and sparkly. I like how cute and dainty this pendant turned out. The bottom turned out slightly cockeyed. It's not too bad. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it inspiring. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, here's something else you might enjoy.